Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. If you like puzzles or if you'd like to see me struggle to solve one and have a laugh at my expense, then you're at the right address. So please like and subscribe. Today I'm going to be trying my hand at Hedge Fun by vfig. If you'd like to give it a go, there will be a link in the description below. If you do, please let me know how you fared and what you thought of it. Right, let's read the rules. Oliver was here, I hope that is visible, is lost in the hedge maze and must find a way out. Normal Sudoku rules apply. We have to place the digits 1 to 9 once each in every row, column, and 3 by 3 box once we actually construct the grid. Draw a path between cell centers from Oliver's starting point, there, in the origin, to one of the exits at the cardinal points of the grid. The path cannot branch, nor cross itself, nor enter any cell more than once. Okay. The path may go orthogonally or diagonally. I'm going to definitely forget about that in a bit. And must never touch any hedges, green walls. Right. Adjacent digits along the path must differ by at least 5. So a German whisper. The hedge maze must be mapped out by placing all 9 digits into the grid, 1 in each box. Without overlapping, the pieces may not be rotated or flipped. The cut corner must be placed in the indicated location. They all have names. Cut corner. Oh, here is the cut corner. What are the names? The origin, now here, wonderfully, but then wonder, as in wondering, U-turn, flower bed, Kodlibet. Oh, I have no idea what that is. Bifurcated byway and fruitless passage. Right. The hedges do not need to match up between adjacent pieces. Okay. All the fountains, blue circles, must be reassembled by joining 2 halves. Okay. The path may not go diagonally through a fountain. Right, but orthogonally it is okay. Sumflowers only grow between a pair of digits that sum to 10. Where are the sumflowers? Here. That's the only one that has them. The only puzzle piece. Okay, so these add up to 10. Oliver visits exactly one of the cells besides each sunflower, but must never visit both of its cells. Ah, okay. But exactly one. So we need to pass through one of these, or like that actually, because we can't go diagonally. Okay. Apple trees only grow between a pair. This one is a pair, as in, well, you can read it. The fruit of digits that sum to 5. Right, so this is 10, this is 5. Oliver is very hungry and must collect all the apples. All the apples from the maze by visiting each cell with an apple. A tree without fruit does not have to be visited. Do we have to? Oh yeah, here. The U-turn. Okay, we don't have to visit these. Right. A tree does not have to, but we can probably. Okay. Oh, that's it. Oh, okay. Well, for the keen-eyed amongst you, this is a new interface. It's Puzzle TV. So bear with me while I learn the interface. Let's start with the settings. No highlight conflicts. No auto check, please. Flip keypads. Why? Oh, to have 1, 2, 3 at the bottom. Do I want that? I don't know if I care. Let's leave it. Highlight cells, scenes by selection, no. Background color, let's leave it. Animation speed, regular, no animation, and slow. Right, I'll leave it at regular for now. We'll see if it's annoying. I don't know what animation is. Right, that's normal. Corner pencil marks, center pencil marks, colors. Okay. What's that? Lines. Okay, we're gonna need that. Move the grid and the jigsaw pieces. Okay, we're gonna need that too. So now we can move those. That's check the results. That's let's restart the whole puzzle. What are these? Unglue the jigsaw pieces. Glue jigsaw pieces together. Okay. Undo, redo. All right. Okay. There is no timer. Am I missing the timer? There is no timer. Okay, but not that doesn't really matter. Right, then I'll take a sip of tea without restarting. Right, so this one has to go there. This is a given. Right. So what's next? What am I supposed to think about? We know that the line goes through this square. Okay, but we don't know how it goes. It has to come in and leave as well, because the line starts with Oliver and ends in, well, one of the exits. Right. Can we do this? Can I actually draw on these while they're not on the grid? What shall we use? Well, German whisper line is usually green, but there's an already green on. Let's do purple. I can. Okay. So can we do this? Oh no, we can't do this. Oh right. The sum here is. Oh right. Do I put them? I don't have to put them, but just for. Oh, let's see if that works. It does. Okay, brilliant. So these, because the sum is 5, then we can't go through them. I actually didn't talk about German whispers line or 5, because the path that Oliver's gonna take, all consecutive cells have to have a difference of at least 5, which is what we usually call German whispers. We can't put 5 on the path because that would require 10 or 0. And the rest of the digits are divided between lower than 5 and higher than 5. And as we go along the path, we need to switch or alternate between the sets. So if we're on a low digit, the next one would have to be a high digit, right? But if we go through these, then we have 2 consecutive that are low digits, and that doesn't work. Well, you can just test it. 1 and 4, the difference is not 5. I was going to say that the difference is 3, as if that is a huge discovery, you know. In any case, I'm trying to figure out what I'm supposed to be thinking about then to place these, because, well, all right, we can't do what I just said, but what does that mean? I mean, we don't know, right? Does it have to go through this one? Probably does. I think. Oh, no, that's yes. We couldn't touch the. Was that there? Yeah, but must never touch hedges. So we can't do this, because then it's touching the hedge. Okay. And if it doesn't, yeah, there's no way. We have to come through this one. And it's as obvious as that. And we can't go this way. So we have to come and leave this cell. So this has to be so. Okay. we don't know how it's gonna continue. Still not helping then. What else was there? These were 10, but we could only visit them once. So even though there will be high and low, we could only visit them once. We had to go through all of these. Oh, the fountains. The fountains must be reassembled. Okay, that might be interesting. Let's, oops. Watch me do this about 100 times now. Okay. This one doesn't have a fountain. This one doesn't have a fountain. This has 2, and this one has 2, and they can't be connected. We couldn't, not that there is a way of doing it in any case. We can't rotate them. Okay, what does that mean? So we need one to cover this one to cover that one. I'm just doing it now haphazardly. And then, all right. So this is 2 L's, right? In some, you can move the whole puzzle. There are 2 L's. Can't rotate them. So I'm not saying that this is the way they should be. Of course, we can. This could be like that, or you can change the other one, but it remains an L, right? There's no other way of connecting these to complete the fountains. Okay. Or we can place them. Oh, that doesn't work. We can place them one here and one there. Is there any other? I don't think there are any other configurations that would work, right? Without rotating them, which is not allowed. Okay, so these 2 have to be in the corners. Okay, so what? So what? What do I know about that? What do I know about that? Can this one be there? I think this one can't be there. Because if this one is there, how do we get to this box? This cell, I should say. Can't get to that cell anymore. So this one has to be here. And that one has to be there. Okay, that deserves a sip of tea. Okay, how do I continue? Hold on. I didn't look at this one. We do have to pass through this cell. Okay, we can go, well, we can't go diagonally down, but we could go diagonally up, right? Okay, no, we could do this. We could do this. Okay. So there is no reason it has to go from this side. The line, I mean. The line could come from, well, this cell here, non-existent yet. Go here and then go back into box number 2. Okay. Can I find any way that we can place this? Well, this one is blocked. Am I allowed to block the exit? Because we were supposed, but we only need one. There's nothing that says that I'm not allowed to block the exits. As far as I remember, I don't know if I forgot to read something. I mean, I've read the rules before as well on LMD, so I don't. Having said that, reading the rules twice or 3 times for me doesn't mean anything, right? I could have still forgotten about it. But I don't think so. I'm going through them quickly. Well, it's important because if this is not allowed, then this is helps me place one, but I don't see anything. We'll assume we can until further notice. Okay. All right. One of those two have to be here. So that's it's very important. It's getting very important to realize whether we can block the. Ooh, if that is the case, then I'm gonna have problems, right? Oh, hold on. There's an easy. Well, I mean, doesn't resolve everything, but this one is not allowed there, right? Oh no, why do I say that? Just because there is a. I don't think these are indication. The only thing I remember is that the hedges didn't need to align or something along these lines, right? Hedges do not need to match up, right? So no, I can't say that. I don't need to go out from here. I need to pass through this, but this could the path could go so, right? No, this the last bit doesn't work, but it could go so. It seems to be okay. Right. Ah, this needs no, it doesn't need to go up. It could go down. So what am I supposed to think about? I don't know. I'll take another sip of tea. Besides thinking about them one at a time, as if now that's two times now. Somebody keep count. If this one is there, then this definitely needs to go up, right? Because this is blocked. We couldn't go. We couldn't go through the apple tree. So we either have to go out from here, or we have to go take this path. But now this path is blocked, so we have to go up. Ah, but that doesn't work. Okay, brilliant. Okay, yeah. All right, putting one at a time probably is not good enough. But this blocks the this blocks Oliver in completely. So it has to be the other way around. Right. We got something. We got something. All right, but this is still blocked. So I do have to make the turn, right? There is no other way. So far, so good. Oh, but here I can do that if needed. Okay, so I can't continue. It depends on what the digits are, right? To continue with the. No, that's not allowed. That's not allowed for an interesting reason. Where is 5 in box 9? We need to put 5 here. But if this line, remember, we can't put 5 on the path because it's a German whispers path. So if the path takes out, well, or uses 8 of the 9 cells, then we need to put 5 here. But the sum of these two was 5, so that doesn't work. Right. So we do have to go out like that, just to leave space for 5. Oh, we get a digit. We get a digit before actually placing everything. I don't know if I'm supposed to do that or not, but so that's a 5. Right. Maybe I should concentrate on placing the puzzle pieces so that we can. Yeah, that doesn't work. I have to place them first, I think. Okay. Okay, continue. How do I continue? We have these now. How am I supposed to think about that? Can this be here? Looks like it. Can this be here? If this one is there, then that one has to be here. Oof. I don't see any clear reason to discard these. Okay, what about these? Let's just put them haphazardly and see if it works. Yeah, this one is again blocks the exit. We didn't block this exit, so right. Though I doubt this. Well, okay, I was going to say I doubt this one goes out from here, but this could go up, go through this one, make a whole turn, and then come out from here again, right? So it's possible. Right. Is there any reason why this wouldn't work? We don't need to go through these, so I don't see a reason why that wouldn't work now. Okay. And the other one? Does the other one? I have no idea why that wouldn't work. And the other way? Oh, hold on. How do I do this now? Oh, that doesn't work. Oh, okay. Not for the reason that I was thinking about, right? Because yeah, this is blocked now. I do need to pass through this cell, so row 3, column 3. But how would I do that now? No way. Remember, the path doesn't cross itself, doesn't meet. We can't go through one cell twice. Okay, right. I'm just trying to figure out because we do. Why am I second guessing myself? Like, oh, actually, so we do block the exit. Interesting. Interesting. Right. So now I have 2 left. What does that mean? What does that mean? I have 2 left. Not sure. Is there anything that wouldn't work? And why? I don't know. The other way around. This seems to block a lot. This seems to block a lot of things. But not enough, it seems. I really don't know. This one has, but this is not gonna block anything, right? This is still acceptable. If I put it here, would it be a problem? No, this is even better. Oh, hold on. This seems to have blocked. But yeah, why would I need to come here? This could be the exit, right? So this could be the exit. There's no need for it to turn back. This could be the exit. Not sure how that would work, but sure. I don't see it. Another sip of tea. This one, hold on. Hold on. I was hoping to be able to fit everything before I start messing around, just so that we can. Oh, that's at least a bit better. Okay, doable. So let's start by pencil marking all of these. I just want to have a visual cue. These are from 1, 2, 3, 4, right? To add up to 5. Yeah, that makes a difference. Aha. That makes a difference because now I know, for instance, that these are from 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? And the same here. I'm going to, I apologize, but I am going to pencil mark everything. Ah, these two. Okay. This one can't be 5. Okay. I don't know why I did that. I mean, I know why I did that, but I wanted to first talk about this one. This one is on the path. This cell is on the path, and it only have two exit points. So the path have to pass like this, right? We can't have any diagonal because we will be touching the hedges. Right. Okay, so that works. That means as well that this is not 5. And before I forget, this is not 4, right? Right. The path has to continue and go up, right? Yeah. So we got 6, 7, 8, 9. We can have 6 here because both of these could be 1. That's 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. And actually, this could be 4, right? Then this could be the exit. So we could have a 4 here. Sounds improbable, I know. I don't think so. I think this is going to just go up like this or something. Somehow I feel like the most probable one is what I just said. We can well, I didn't just say it. When I was talking about this exit, then we're gonna go this way, do a turn here, pick up all of those apples somehow, then come back from the other side. But I don't know. Right. These are as well from 1, 2, 3, 4. These are obviously not 4. And these are from 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, no, hold on. Oh, this one too. Oh, okay. So this one has to be 6. Oh, for a second I was thinking, where is 6? We can't put 6 in any of those. Yeah, right. We can't put 6 in any of those because 6 would require 2 ones, right? But there's Oliver himself. And that has to be the 6 because that's the only 6. And this has to be 4 actually. So this has to be 6. And this has to be 4. And 4 needs 2 9s. Okay. So that's not 9. That's not 9. And that's not 9. Which means that this one is 9. Okay. That means... Well, that means that this isn't 4 anymore. Okay. I kinda expected that. This isn't 9. Neither is this. Okay, I don't know if that matters. Oh, this isn't 9. This isn't 4 either. That might have not 9. Not 9. Oh, well, I mean, we got this 1 in multiple ways, right? Because these have to add up. These two have to add up to 5, but not next to a 6. We can only have 1. So these aren't 1, right? Not sure how that helps. These aren't 9. Right. Oh, these aren't 1, 4 either. These aren't 1, 4 either. Do I have? No, I don't have all of the low digits here. That kinda helped, kinda not, right? That's funny, because if the line goes up here, this would have to be 6. But that blocks the line because we're not allowed to go diagonally and we can't exit anymore. So this line doesn't go up. It either exits here or it goes, well, no, it could go diagonally this way, but it can't go towards this cell. Not sure if that matters, but it can't. This isn't 6 either anymore. Right. How do I continue? Ooh, forget about what I was saying. How do you connect these? These can't connect. Ah, aha. There's no way of connecting those on the German whisper line. Well, just like this, right? We have to go through this. Oh no, I can. Why do I forget about? Yeah, no, that was nonsense. Of course, we don't have to go through orthogonal motion. We can just go diagonally and it would work then. That's one for forgetting diagonal motion, right? That's must be a record if that's the first time I forgot it. I don't know. All right, a sip of tea. Hold on a second. This either goes up or down. It can't go to the left. What does that mean? I don't know if it means anything, to be honest. I need to be able to put these here somehow. What am I missing? What am I missing? This works, right? Let's use another color just for testing. No, another color here. This could be so, for instance, or so as well, right? That is allowed. And then we continue here. Am I missing something in this? Doesn't look like it, does it? But if that works, then I don't know what's going on. Right. Oh, okay. Another notch in forgetting to change the tool. Okay, let's have a look at all those apples and see if we can figure something out. Again, I don't know if this... Oh, what about this one? This one might be interesting. This one is interesting. This has to come from there, doesn't it? Well, because how else? We can't do this because how do you exit now? Oh, up. Up. Oh, yeah, this looks okay, doesn't it? This looks okay. Assuming that this can go up. No. I don't even know that this has to come from there. Right. Brilliant. And this one too doesn't have to. It can just go there. This one can go so. No. What am I talking about? Yeah, but this could be the exit. So I don't know, right? This could be the exit, and we would be coming from right or from left. So I can't guarantee any of them. Okay, interesting. What about this one? Oh, we don't know, since we don't know what's happening here. This is not good. This is not good. Ah, there might be a way to look at. Oh yeah, I see it. No, I don't. Yeah, I see it. I see it. Yeah. This doesn't fit here because we already have. Oh no, this is not. Oh, I thought this was 2323. I don't know why. I was just thinking because we have two low digits here. But yeah, we only have two, so that would still work. And here, well, here, yeah, we didn't even use a single one, which just reminds me these aren't 9, even though even though it's disconnected, these aren't 9, which means that one of these is 9. Yeah, okay, doesn't matter yet. Well, okay, what about this one? Well, we need two low digits. That's still possible. If I put it here and I need two low digits, that's even better because we don't know what we're doing here. Okay. That's not very good. That's not very good. I'm obviously missing something, but I don't know what. I'm obviously missing something. I'm going to try both of them and see if I can then put them both and see. So this would be two low digits, and here we have two low digits as well. So these would have to be, this would have to be a high digit. I'm not sure that matters. Okay. And here would have two low digits. So this would be a high digit, and both of these would be a high digit. I don't see an issue. Unfortunately, I don't see an issue. And since I don't know if this is the exit or not, I don't even need this. This could still go like that. So no, that doesn't even figure into it. That okay. What about this one? Does that block anything in the middle? Here we have two low digits. This would have to be a high digit. Sure. I don't see the problem. Two low digits. This would have to be a low digit as well. Well, this is a low digit no matter what we do, right? It doesn't matter where we put it. We already have two low digits. No, that's not true. Here I have two low digits, so this would be a high digit. So it have to be a 6. Would that matter? All right, I'll do, before I move it, does the fact that we're blocking it like that matters here? Don't see how that would matter. I really don't. Because we've already exited, right? I can go there, come back somehow. I don't know how. I don't know how, but somehow. Do I really have to try to? Nah, that's not possible. That's so. If this is here, those are low digits, and this is a high digit, but the only high digit here is 6. Why would that matter? Why would that matter? This would be 6. I don't see how it would matter. This doesn't even have to. Oh, we don't know. There are multiple options here, right? There are multiple options. Right. Right. Haven't thought about fives, if that is an issue or not. Don't know if it is. Probably not. Where's 5 now? Could be here. I don't know. I do not know. Okay. What's next? What is next? What am I missing here? I'm missing a 1 and a 4. I can have them anywhere still, right? Can I figure out what these are anywhere? Doesn't look like it yet. I know that, how do I select with this one? I know that these two are the same set. I don't know what that set is, right? So, yeah. Yeah, oh, of course. This couldn't be 2, 3. I mean, of course, I don't know if this couldn't be 2, 3, right? Because it would break this one. So this is 1, 4. 1, 4. Okay. Did that help? Doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it. Oh, right. This one isn't 1 for what it's worth. Oh, now I have 2, 3. Okay. Still don't know what these are though, do I? That's interesting. That is interesting. Okay, so what happens if I put this here? Do I know better? Yeah, this would have to be 2, 3. Right, so this becomes 1. This would have to be 2, 3 as well. So that's 2, 3, and that's 1, 4. That doesn't look like it's an issue, does it? Okay, and if I put it there, then that's 1, 4. And this would have to be 2, 3. 1, 4, 2, 3. Okay, what about this one? 2, 3. Because it can't be 1, 4. 2, 3. This becomes 1, 4. 2, 3. 1, 4. All of that doesn't seem to have resolved anything. Well, this one isn't 1 for what it's worth. Oh, this one isn't 1, which means that this one can't be 7. Because if this one is 7, then we can't have 3 anymore, right? So this one is 8, which means that this one is 7, and this one can't be 3. So that's 2, that's 3, that's 8, that's not 3. Ah, see, so this isn't 1, 2, or 3, and no, this is just not 3. This is not 2. This didn't solve anything. This is 2, this is 3. Oh, come on, we need to solve something. I thought we were getting somewhere. Apparently we're not. Apparently we're not. All right, now that I know that this one is 3, so the next, hold on, how would, oh, that doesn't work anymore. This has to exit here. Ooh, that makes a difference. That makes a difference. This has to exit here. Unless I'm mistaken, but I don't think that I am. If this one doesn't exit here again, let's use orange. This would have to go, well, anywhere here in one of those 3, right? One of those 3 cells. But we already have 8 and 9 here, and there's nothing that can go next to 3 anymore. Aha. Aha. No, that did help. No. So this does actually exit from here. Ah, so now we know more. Now we know more. This isn't allowed to connect here. Because if it connects, this has exited without going through these other apples. So does that mean that we have to go through this apple? From here, I mean, of course we have to go through this. Yeah, I don't see how else. I don't see how else. So this is not allowed anymore. Well, except if we continue from here. Okay. But does it matter what we do? Oh, it does. Ah, that's so frustrating. Because we have this option. Oh no. Well, yeah, it does actually work. It does work. It's a possibility. It's a possibility. Right. But now this 9 has to go up, right? Well, it can't go. Right. The 9 has to go up. It can't go down. Or can it? It can. Why can't it? If this goes from here and then comes back from there and connects, it's possible. Right, what about this one? Now that we know that we can't exit from here, what does that mean? Well, this is not a plausible line, so this has to come this way, right? We're not allowed to cross through this one in any case. But that's the only way now we can do this turn. Somehow. Okay. Does that help? Does that help? This one has to go through one of those. Well, it can't be through this one, because how do we continue? As in, if this does that, this is now an orphan, right? No, we can just go back. I'm really confusing myself. Right. These aren't 5 anymore. And this one isn't 9, isn't 4. I don't know how that helps. I don't know how that helps. Do have a 9 here somewhere, but that's not useful now. This is not a 4, so this one isn't a 1 for what it's worth. Can't believe this is not fixed yet. Come on. Come on. We can't go this way, but we can still go so. Maybe. If needed. We might have to get to this one. So... Ah. Oh, finally. Oh, finally, this one isn't allowed. That's actually quite fun. I thought this would appear on the... It would appear on the puzzle once we put it, but it doesn't. Because now if we continue on this path, we're blocked and we have to continue. Right. Finally know the puzzle pieces where they fit, right? And this was to glue them. Can we zoom in further? We can. That's in the middle. No, that's too much. Okay. Right. Right. That's not it. Right. So now to continue, I have to go diagonally here because I'm not allowed to go further, right? We could only visit those once. I'm just going to make sure. What were they called? Sumflowers, right? Sumflowers only grow between a pair of sum to 10, right? We can put that. Oliver visits each one of the cells besides each sunflower, but Oliver visits exactly one of the cells beside each sunflower, but must never visit both of its cells. Yeah, all right. So we can't go... Oh, no, that's not true. I could go down here and then go so. Right. Unbelievable. So that's from 1, 2, 3. No, there's no 4. This isn't 6 anymore because we can't have two ones. Right. And this one isn't 2, 3. It's 1, 4. Right. So this isn't 1, 4 anymore. And this one now has to be 1. Has to be 1. Page up works. That's great. This is 4, which means that this is 3, 2. Which means that that's 1. That's not 2, 3 anymore, so it has to be 4, 1. Okay. Right. So far, so good. So far, so good. This would have to be then, does control work? It does. Okay, that's great. This would have to be from 7, 8, 9. 9. 7, 8, 9. Okay. Well, this isn't 1, so this isn't 9. Right, and this is 7, 8, 2, 3 as well. Interesting. This is from 7, 8, 2, 3 as well. Right, and then I'm still missing, 5, 6, 9, right? This isn't 5 or 9, so it's 6. This is not 6. This is not 6 or 9, so it's 5, and that's 9. Maybe that eventually would help me. This is not 2, so this is not 8. We knew that. Maybe solving them would help me continue with the path. As in, for instance, if I know that this is 6 now, that wouldn't help me. But all right, let's continue. We do need 5s still. This is not 5 or 7, 8. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. Not sure what I'm supposed to be looking at here. Because we can still go down. This could still be 7, but we could as well. Oh no, hold on. How do I get through this one if this goes? If this continues, so how do I? No, it doesn't have to continue. So this could be 7, and then we would have no. This could be 7. 7. So this would have to be 8. Yeah, that wouldn't work. If I continue down, then I would have to go out from here, and that would not work because I can't continue, right? I can't go back, right? So that's not allowed. So this does definitely have to go so, right? Which means then that this is not a 3 and this is not a 7, right? Okay, and then now I do have to pass through this cell. So I have to go so, because there's no other way. Then I have to go to the right. So if I can't go up. And if I go down, that's it. I can't catch that cell anymore because I'm not allowed to go. I'm not allowed to. We can't have 2 low digits. So fine. This has to be right. And then it has to go somewhere here. That's weird. That's weird. This is going to connect there. Wow. So I'm going through these. Okay, well, this one can't be 4 anymore, right? Because, well, can't have 2 9s. That's 1. Now that's 4. That's 1 and that's 4. Right. Right. That's not 9, which means that this one has to be 9, because that's the only 9 in box number 2. Okay, that's not very good, because now I can still go to either of them. I can still go to either of them, right? And these are both from 5, 6, 7, 8, right? Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 already. Yeah. Oh, these as well. Oh, that might help. Except those 2 aren't 9. This might help because now this is 4, and I know that this doesn't go up. Well, I guess we knew that, right? I guess we knew that. So this, that's funny. Because, no, it doesn't work anymore. Okay. The line here can't go up, down, down, and go out, right? I do have to go through this, but I can't go through, well, I can. No, I can't. I can't go through the 3 anymore. That's the issue here. Because if I go through the 3, I would gonna need 8 and 9 for the same reason here. And I only have 8, then I can't have 2 8s. So I can't go through the 3. I I can't go diagonally in any case. So I have to go through the 2. And I have to go from here, is what I mean. We're connecting the 1 and the 2 through one of these, and I have to go from there. So, right, which means that we know that this one isn't 5 or 6 anymore. Okay, so that's the, no, now I know that I have a 5 here, obligatory, in column number 3, and these aren't 5. Okay, these aren't 5. Neither is this one, of course, but right. So how, I do need a 1 here to get to exit, don't I? Because I can't have a 4, and I've already used up the 2 and the 3. So if I continue on column number 2, but row number 9, then I will have to have a 4. So the 1 is gone. I can't have a 4. Okay, so this has to go up for us to be able to get the 1 that we need, because we can't have 4. This would be 1. Right. How do I continue? So I have to go, oh, that's interesting. That is interesting. I have to go, so. Okay. Well, I mean, it's nothing against that, right? There is nothing against that. Okay, so far so good. Right, I can pencil mark a few now, because this isn't 6, and actually this can't be 4, so can do better than pencil marking. This has to be 1, and that's a 4. And well, this can't be 6, because even if we go there, it can't be 1. Yeah, that doesn't completely help me though, does it? I do need a 1 in box number 6, and it's there. I don't know if it helps, but it's there. I do need a 2 in row number 5, and it's there. And that's from 5. Oh, I can't have 6, can't have 9. Oh, I can't have 7 or 8 either. Oh, that's interesting. It is a 5. It is a 5. I'm missing a 5 and a 4 here, and this becomes a 4. Oh, okay. That's interesting. I'm still missing a 6 as well, and a 7. And I got all of box number 6. No 7s there, no 6s either. Okay, so what am I missing here? A 1? What do you mean? Oh, I put a 1 in the wrong place. How did I manage this? Oh, because I didn't see it. Brilliant. Well, so, I mean, this is just an excuse, yeah. We all know that. In any case, I still need a 4 and a 5 here, right? And that's 4, that's 5. And I'm still missing a 6, which is there, and a 7. Right, this is maybe better. This is not 7 or 5. This is not 8, so this becomes a 7. This becomes a 6, and this becomes a 5. This becomes a 3. Right. Not 7. Not 6. What is this? A 2, right? 2. This is right. This is not 6 though. This is not 6. Oh, this is not 9 either. Is that it? Well, I can have a sip of tea. Is that it? Probably not, right? Probably not. I probably just not seeing what I should be doing. But that's not 8. Oh, that's not 8 either. Okay, that helps. That's not 7. That's not 7. Neither of these are these actually. So this one has to be 7 now. Right. This isn't 7. This isn't 7. You'd think 5s are easy to place, but they're not. Right, that's another 8, 9, which means that this isn't 8 anymore because we have pair of 8, 9. This is 5, 6. I can see that 4, 5, 6. So this one is 4. That's, well, 5, 6. So it becomes 5. That's 6, which means that this one has to be 6. Right. And then I'm still missing 2, 3, and 9. But this one can't be 2, 3. So that's the 9. That's the 9. Right. And I need 7, 8, right? 7, 8, which means that this isn't 7, 8 anymore. And that's from 5, 6. So it's a 5, 5. This becomes a 6. These aren't 6 anymore. Neither are these. Ooh, we have all the 6s. And that's from 2, 3. Right. Now I presume I need to continue with the path, right? This can't go through 6 because then we'd end up with 2. So we have to do a turn here. We can't continue into the 7, 8. Ooh, that's scary. I have to go up and then 7, 8. Okay. Less scary than I thought. Okay, and then we can't go through 4 anymore, so it's through 1. Yeah, but those have to connect, right? Because they can't connect here and can't go through this one. Can't go up because, yeah, this has to connect there. So now we have to continue here. I can't go to 4. Yeah, but how do I continue then? I can't. 1. No, I broke it. Did I break it? No, apparently not. Oh, that's very interesting. That's very interesting because now I have to go up here, down there, continue. I don't know why that didn't work, but okay. Well, that's a bit annoying, isn't it? If I do it this way, would it work? Oh, it does. Okay. Nope, that didn't work. That, well, okay, it did work. Really? Okay, let's go through it and see if that actually makes sense. Let's go through it and see if that actually makes sense. 1, which means that this isn't 5. 2, 3, then this isn't 5 either. 2, 3, 8, 9. 1, 8, 9, 3, 9, 4. Yeah. Did we go through all of the... We did? Interesting. But it well, it did give me a 5. Okay, I was going to say it didn't give me anything, but it did give me a 5, which means that this becomes an 8. That's a 5. And that's a 5. That's not a 5. This becomes a 9. Becomes an 8. Doesn't resolve anything. That's interesting. Oh, that couldn't be 3 because it's next to a 7. Okay. That's useful. That is useful. Doesn't solve this one though. Doesn't solve this one. I'm missing something, right? Yeah. That's 9. That's 8. That's 9. Which means I can't continue. Which means that I can't continue. Come on. Hold on. If that's 2, then if that's 2, then this would have to be an 8. That works. But if that's 3, no. If that's 2, then that's a 7. It works. Because the 2, 8. If it's 3, that would be 7. Yeah, and that would be an 8, and that works. But what happens here? If that's 3, oh no, of course. If that's 3, then that's a 7, that's an 8, and that's an 8. That's fine. Oh, but there's definitely a 7 here in one of those two, right? One of these two have to be a 7. So this one becomes a 2 because otherwise we can't place a 7. That's a 3, that's 2, that's 8, that's 7, that's 3, so that's an 8 as well. 7, 8, 7. Next to an 8 we can have whatever we want, which is great because it's a 3. That's an 8, and that's a 7. Did I fill it all? It seems like it. Okay, moment of truth. Oh, okay. Right. Congratulations. Thank you. Thanks to Malakri, Roger Raichu, Karajo Kalinowski, Schmidity, and Josh Soup for testing the puzzle. Special thanks to Chameleon for Puzzle TV support. Yeah. And then huge thank you to vfig. Great puzzle. I enjoyed this thoroughly. Okay, I hope that you did as well. And I hope that I didn't do any, say, illogical jumps anywhere. I might have, but let me know. If you did enjoy it, though, please like and subscribe. Maybe share. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.